see that.
Ow!
That ball doesn't even have air in it.
Who's that old guy? It's my Uncle Richie.
Well, here we are, 1968 Coronet 500. Anytime I get behind the wheel of a good muscle car, well, it takes me back to my high school days. And this car is definitely a good reason to strike up any band. Yeah, that's not in tune at all. You need to work on that. When the Coronet rolled in at first, I told Tony, let's sell it, get our profit, and run. And run we did. Run it over. Right, Aaron?
I would like to say that it was in my master plan to crush the corner on this car, but it really wasn't. I just made a mistake. However, I think it worked out well for the car. The car ran and drove pretty good, but while the car did have big 20s on it, they didn't really look right. So I thought, what's the best looking wheel for this car? Well, quite frankly, a Coronet wheel. So we called the guys over at US Mag, and they were able to knock out a set for us and pretty quick too. And I wanted them further out. So I ordered a custom offset and pushed the back wheels even further to the outside. One, to get the stance I wanted. Next, make sure they didn't rub anything. The problem was, though, we had to mini-tub the outside of the wheel well, which is a bit uncharacteristic of a lot of cars. When it comes to getting the car looking right, sitting right, and turning correctly, we call Magnum Force. The rear is a set of leaf springs just like they were from the factory, except for they've been de-arched and lowered. So they still have the right spring rate, they just sit a little flatter. Now, since I'd already messed up one corner, it's just easier to scuff the whole thing and actually paint the whole car. It had interesting seats in it, not great, but not bad. So we cut the seats in half. Ultimately, we were able to get them over to Sue and able to recover them so they look just like they did when they were in the car before, just shorter.
So our 68 Coronet, it's done. It looks good, sits right, and sounds right. Speaking of sound, set! Let me see this. I know all about these things. I don't think this is regulation. Well, at least I didn't waste all my cool in high school.